Hi guys, welcome back. It's Pilly22 and today I have a very it's more of a serious topic kind of video rather than a funny topic kind of video. Basically, I have been going through Facebook and a lot over the past few days. I've been on annual leave from work. I haven't posted a video for quite a while because, well, things have been going on in my life, etc. That's, well, more important at the moment. But I have seen quite a few things on Facebook, which is really starting to piss me off. Really, really starting to piss me off. The first thing is this Momo game that's going on YouTube, on the kids' YouTube channel. It's one of those things. Why on earth and who on earth is doing something like this where kids are no longer able to watch things safely on YouTube when there's actually a channel made for kids to prevent them listening to swearing, to prevent them listening to and watching content that isn't made for their age, etc. This is what gets to me. What sick kind of person would do something, aiming something as scary as that? I mean, I'm 25, and Momo scares the shit out of me just by looking at her face. That's terrifying enough. But then when you've got these videos going around of Peppa Pig, and they've been edited so that the original episode's sound comes through the video, but it's actually been changed. So the sound is on the video of the original episode, but then it's been changed so that the Peppa Pig is covered in blood. There's suicidal things going on. There's murderous kind of things going on. She's covered in blood. She's murdering. It's disgusting. It is vile. And this is the world that our kids are growing up into. And I do want to have kids at some point. I do. But at this present moment in time, with all this going on, when you can't even let them watch a video online, which is actually on a safe server for them to watch, and it's no longer safe. There's been people posting things on Facebook of them just mentioning the word Momo, and their kids going into some frantic kind of episode with no, putting their hands over their ears, pretending that they can't hear what they're talking about. Kids are genuinely terrified of this, and this is wrong. This is completely and totally wrong. Kids can't go on a safe server that was made for them, where there's kids' music, kids' channels, kids' programs that they can watch. It's supposed to be a safe area, and then some knobhead has come in and started putting shit like suicidal stuff in, saying that Momo is going to come and get your parents if, you tell them that they've seen it and all this lot. It's awful. Absolutely awful. It's disgusting. It is wrong. And the fact that these people are getting away with it is even worse. Just completely worse. And like I say, all the adults are in outrage. They're, sharing it all over Facebook. So literally every time I turn on my Facebook page, all I see is Momo. But it's more and more infuriating posts coming on. The worst one after the other. It's awful. And these people are getting away with it. And this is the thing. What kind of sick fuck would do something where you're affecting a child to the point of where they're terrified of even turning on, a camera or, listening to something online. They can't even listen to something or watch something without being terrified. This is it's not a good example for kids at all. And it's not something that they need. It's not something that they should be experiencing at all. So whoever is doing it is just sick and wrong, and they need help, a lot of help, if not being behind bars. So that's my opinion on Momo. Momo is completely and totally inappropriate for kids. And I mean, like I said, I'm 25 and Momo scares the shit out of me. So if that does doing it to a 25-year-old every time a face pops on my Facebook, then what's it doing to a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-year-old that, is completely innocent of the world and has no idea what is going on? You know what I mean? It's wrong. It's not. It shouldn't be even a thing. It shouldn't even be allowed. the fact that people are hacking into people's videos and all this malarkey, and they're putting the original sound on in the background, but the images that are coming through the video are absolutely disgusting, vile, shouldn't even be anywhere near a child. It's completely inappropriate, completely. And then I've just seen something online now, it's just popped up on my Facebook this morning, that fucking paedophiles are hunting children through TikTok. Now, TikTok is one of those where you can, sing and have a laugh and make videos, funny videos, kind of like a mixture between Musical.ly and Vine. It's one of those, and kids, again, are using that app to, have a laugh and make videos and, try and get themselves out into the world, or like try and make themselves known. Some people want to become YouTubers. I just do it as a hobby. If it becomes something, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But some people want to become YouTubers, and they want to become, big, and they want their name out there. They want to be known. But then you've got they're going on TikTok, and then paedophiles are hunting kids through it. There was another post actually in my area last night that someone posted. There's someone going around in a van, and they spotted them. This woman came out and her kids were playing in the front garden, and she actually came out, and there was these guys in a van watching their kids, and as she came out, they drove off. So it's a bit weird, it's a bit thingy. There's all these weird people out there, and it's getting to me a lot. It's getting to me a bit, because the world from when I was a kid has completely bloody changed. Completely changed. And it's not for the best, it's for the worst. Like you say, I could go on a computer and I had no idea how to even search anything. But nowadays, it's easy to search something. And there's all these safe spaces for kids that now are no longer safe. You've got all these things like apps like TikTok where people can actually find your location through, because you put all your info on there and they can find your location, they can track you. It's so fucking weird. It's bizarre. It shouldn't be happening, and it is. And when I was a kid, it was so much safer. I was born in the 90s. I'm a 93 baby. I was born in the 90s. So the worst thing I could do was eat a bad batch of mud. You know what I mean? There wasn't all this danger out there that there is now. And it's because the internet is such a dangerous place. And you think, like I say, there's safe spaces for people. And there isn't. There isn't safe spaces anymore. Everyone is vulnerable. Everybody. And it's like being out in the physical world where I did a video about feminism being bullshit, and there's feminism and then there's feminism and then there's Hitler type feminists. There's a different. I'm a feminist. I believe in feminism. I believe in equal rights for women. I believe that women should get paid the same as men for the same job. I believe that women shouldn't be put down because they are seen as weaker to men. They are just as strong, if not more strong-willed in some cases, etc. I believe in that. But then when people are using feminist feminist things against certain people. So if you go on a bus, I saw this video of a woman who went on a bus and she wanted to get on for free because she was a woman, and he said, no, you have to pay like everybody else. And then she hit him. She hit the bus driver. So the bus driver automatically, in his mind, hit her back. And then there's this other woman behind her going, you can't hit her, she's a woman. I'm not being funny. If I hit my boyfriend and he hit me back, he's perfectly entitled to do so. I shouldn't be putting my hands on him anyway. And if he hit me back, I deserve it because I put my hands on him. He has a right to defend himself, such as said bus driver against a passenger that he's probably never even met. It's probably the first time she's got on that bus. He probably never will see her again. But the fact is, he was providing a service and she punched him in the face for it, because he wouldn't let her on the bus for free because she is a woman. I'm not being funny. I am a woman. I have these things where, like I say, I am a feminist, but I am not. I don't believe I'm the antichrist of feminism. I don't believe that I am entitled to life. as a woman. I am entitled to this as a woman. Because I am a woman, I don't deserve to get punched, but I can hit whoever I want. That's not how the world works, and this is what gets to me, is that people seem to think that this is the way the world works. There's women going on buses. I've seen videos of women going on buses and throwing bleach at men who are man-spreading. Women don't have the same bits and bobs as men, so women can keep their legs closed. Sometimes men can't do that. They have things that dangle in between, so they have to open the legs a little bit to make it comfortable, to make it comfortable for them to sit down. Because I'm not being funny, if I had a pair of balls dangling between my legs, I wouldn't be squeezing my legs together. Would I fuck? You know what I mean? It's different for men as it is to women. Men have different bits. So they're going to open the legs a little bit to make it a bit more comfortable. But when women are throwing bleach on people, something that is a chemical that can actually cause physical burns to the skin because the chemicals are that strong, these are the kinds of people that need to be put behind bars, or at least need to go to a mental facility. I would never go on a bus and go, oh, well, he's taking up too much space. I'll just get the bleach out my bag and just lob it over him. I'm not one of these kinds of people, and I don't understand why these people think that it's okay. It's not okay. If I went up to a man and hit him and he hit me back, I can't go, I'm a woman, so you can't hit me. It doesn't work that way, people. It doesn't work that way. All these women that taking the piss at feminism, there's people who are feminists, and then there's people who are thinking that they're the Antichrist. It's completely and totally different. Completely. And people need to get that in their heads, that nowadays, just because something is said doesn't mean it's right. Such as the Momo videos. Kids are terrified because Momo's saying that she's going to come and kill them if they tell the parents about seeing them on this video. And it's some sick fuck behind a camera and taking the mic. It's some sick fuck behind a computer screen who's actually putting all this in the videos, and it's not fair on the kids. It's not right. It's, they don't feel safe anymore. Nothing is safe for kids anymore. I've seen terrifying, absolutely terrifying posts on Facebook just of one woman. She said she was terrified of her kids because of all the bombings, etc., and all the shootings in America. So she bought her child a small door. What's the word? It's like a door stop that you put under your door to stop it from shutting. And she bought her child a small door stop because she was terrified of them getting trapped in a room and shot up or whatever. And to have this door stop in her bag was to prevent any gunman who was in her school, if she got locked in a room or shut in a room where the gunman wasn't, she could put the door thing under the door to stop them from gaining entry, to provide her a little bit more time to get out. Now that is terrifying, the fact that kids are having to go to school where parents are giving them bulletproof vests, where people are actually giving them door stops to lock themselves in a room away from someone to be able to provide them enough time to get out of the building. This world that we live in now is no longer a safe space, not just for kids, not just for adults, for everybody. It is no longer a safe space, and people don't feel safe. And is it any wonder when you've got horror stories coming up on Facebook of, like I say, kids being shot up, the Manchester bombing a few years ago? That was terrifying. Absolutely awful for all the people involved. I'm lucky I wasn't even anywhere near Manchester. But then there's people who lost their lives in that bombing. Innocent people that were only there to see a concert that they paid money for, that they were excited to see, and then they lose their life over something as going to a music festival or going to, a concert. That is terrifying. And the fact that we live in this world now where we can't even go somewhere, in a public place, without feeling like we could be in danger. You're looking around. Some people are more paranoid than others, so they're searching around, looking for things that may be out of the ordinary, and it's awful. People shouldn't have to feel like this. It's terrible. It's just not a safe place anymore. And even so, fair enough, all these things, and then even on Facebook, even on the internet, on personal things, such as Instagram and Facebook, and then you've got all these people that are haters and trollers and, that verbally attack people for having different opinions. I had this yesterday with a guy who I commented on a post because it wasn't offensive, but it could be seen offensive by certain people. It was one of these memes where it was like the month that you were born in, and it said, how attractive are you? And I had a percentage on each of these months. And I put, not offensive to anybody, not trying to cause, an argument with anyone. It wasn't aimed at anybody, no names were put in. It was just, this could be considered to be offensive to some people. It's a way to put someone's self-morale down and self-esteem. Isn't it? It's just a way to put someone's self-confidence down, isn't it? That's all I put. I'm entitled to my opinion, as is everybody. And this guy put, it's a meme. So I just replied, yes, I get that it's a meme. And you may think it's funny, but someone in a different mindset may not think so. Someone in a different mindset may think that this is more offensive than funny. And they may take it personally, or they may take it seriously. Whereas May is 0%, so you're 0% attractive if you were born in May. That is just cruel to some people who may see that as they're not confident in themselves, they've got no body confidence, they don't feel good about themselves as it is, and are trying to fight that, and then they see that on Facebook. It may not be aimed towards them, but then they may take it personally. You don't know what kind of mindset somebody is in. And what pisses me off is this guy carried on going. I got a like on that comment when I said that everybody's opinions are different, everybody's mindsets are different, everybody works differently. And I got a like on that post from some person that wasn't even involved in the conversation. And then he posted, well, if people are offended by a picture on Facebook, maybe they shouldn't be on Facebook. So I put, there's no need for that reply, really. Because everybody's different, everybody's opinion is different, etc. Mindsets work differently. It's not fair for you to say that they shouldn't be on Facebook if they find it offensive. And then he said, clearly born in May. So then he started insulting me. Bearing in mind, this guy, I used to work with him. And what pissed me off is he said to me, clearly born in May. Clearly wrong, first of all, I wasn't born in May. But now you're starting to insult me on a meme that wasn't meant as an insult. As you clearly put, it's just a meme. It's not meant as an insult. It's just a meme. I get that. But now you're starting to insult me on said meme that we are commenting on. There is no need to get bitchy with me because I'm standing up for the little people who may not have any self-confidence, who may not have any self-worth, who may not believe in themselves at all. And now you're starting to attack me for it. Okay. And he said, clearly born in May. So I said, well, that's an insult. There's no need to insult me over something that we're commenting on, such as, like I said, the meme. And he said, it's not an insult, it's my opinion. I said, it's not an opinion, it's an insult. And he said, it's my opinion. Prove me wrong. So then I was like, he's literally just trying to start a fight with me now. So instead of actually trying to prove him wrong, I just said to him, well, we used to work together, but you never used to be this much of a prick. And that's my opinion. And he put underneath, I've always been this much of a prick. And I was like, good to know. But the thing is, he shouldn't be sitting there insulting me, trying to get a reaction out of me. Because I'm standing up for the people that may not feel good about themselves, that may not have any self-confidence, that may not be completely there with themselves. They may not have... I'm one of these people, I will admit. I do not have any confidence in myself, body-wise, etc. I mean, I'm with a great guy, I love him to bits, he loves me to bits, etc. But I'm still fighting my own demons. I am still fighting with it. And then, like I say, you've got idiots like this online that are verbally abusing people for no reason, for having an opinion, for standing up for people who may not feel like they have a voice, or may feel like they don't belong or are allowed to have a voice. And then you've got people like this. You can't even comment on something without someone attacking you for it. Yes, it wasn't a vicious attack. It wasn't something where he was telling me to go kill myself, etc. But he was constantly adding on, trying to get me to react in such a way where I was going to snap. It's not fair. when people can't even have their own opinion now. It's called freedom of speech. But if people are going to start insulting you for it, then it's going to stop people from commenting. It's going to stop people from making comments or having ideas about something that is serious, as something that is, a serious thing. And this is what's getting to me now. Is I am seeing all these posts on Facebook. I don't have Instagram. I don't have Twitter. I don't have anything like that. I only have Facebook because I know how difficult it can be. Having so much social media thrown in your face where you don't feel safe anymore. Instagram, you're posting pictures all the time. You're posting posts all the time. And then you've got Twitter where you're constantly retweeting people's stuff. You're constantly, it's one of those where you're constantly involved with everybody all the time. And Facebook is enough for me. I'm involved with the people that I'm involved with, where, that's all I need. I can keep in contact with my family, etc., who don't have, phones or what have you, but they can talk to me through Facebook or whatever. But I'm not going to be one of these social media people where they just have every kind of social media going. It's disturbing that all this is coming up on one type of social media. I don't have anything on Instagram. I don't have anything on Twitter. So anything that's going on there, I don't know. But everything that I have got on Facebook has just been over the past few days. 2 days I have been on Facebook because I'm on my annual leave, and I have just seen horror stories. And this is no longer a safe place for people. I know this is a long video. I know this is a video that may take time to watch. But I want people to see and to have an opinion on this. And I want people to comment on this. I want people to turn around and say something about these subjects. I want people to have a voice. And this is what, you can comment on this video as much as you want. It's fine. But I want people to comment and tell me your life experiences about things that may have happened to you, things that terrify you, and things that you've heard. Because it's something that needs to be said. It's spread on Facebook. It may have spread around Twitter or Instagram, like I say, I don't know. But this needs to be said. And I'm going to end the video there before I get any longer on a more of a rant, or I get onto another topic that I haven't already started talking about. But it's a serious issue, and things need to be dealt with. So, anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please share it. Please subscribe, because it does help. I will be posting more videos on very soon, if I can. And I'll speak to you in the next one. So, thanks, guys. Bye.